Good Vach, this is Gabriel Jackson, and welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day, number 142, a new mitzvah. Mitzvah Day keeps your soul on its way. The prohibition to leave over meat of the Todah offering. And once again, this is found in the third book, Vayikra Parshas Tzav. Says the verse, the flesh of his Todah Shalomim offering must be eaten on the day of its offering. He shall not leave any of it until morning. Sacrificial offerings have a limited time during which their meat may be consumed. In the case of the Todah, the Thanksgiving offering, consumption is permitted only on the day that the offering is brought and the following night. This mitzvah prohibits leaving over meat of the Todah offering beyond that time. Although the prohibition is expressed in the context of the Todah, the Chinuch will explain that it extends to all other offerings as well. In each case, the meat of an offering may not be left over beyond the time that the Torah prescribes for its consumption. Sacrificial meat that is left over beyond its prescribed time of consumption is known as nosar, which means left over. It is prohibited for consumption. We'll see that's mitzvah 215. And in the following mitzvah, which is 143, we will learn that such meat must be burned. We are commanded not to leave over anything from the meat of the Todah offering until the morning. That is to say, until the morrow of the day it was slaughtered. As it is stated regarding the Todah offering, he shall not leave any of it until morning. The Chinuch explains that this prohibition is not limited to the case of the Todah offering. From the Todah offering, we learn and extrapolate regarding the other sacred offerings as well, that any meat of those offerings that remains beyond the time prescribed from eating them is considered nosar. This means that we are prohibited to leave over the meat of any offering beyond its prescribed time of consumption. The Chinuch adds a point. And one is obligated to burn the leftover meat, whether of a Todah or of any other offering, because the prohibition of leaving it over is remedied by a mitzvah obligation to burn it, as we have written earlier in this parsha. In Asay number 8 of the parsha, mitzvah number 143, the obligation to burn leftover sacrificial meat. There, in mitzvah 143, we have provided a glimpse of its underlying reasons and some of its laws, as is our practice throughout this work. Those underlying reasons and laws encompass this mitzvah as well, and that concludes mitzvah number 142, and again, as we mentioned, we will continue with 143, which is really connected to this mitzvah. Thanks for listening, and to sponsor future mitzvah 36-100 for the gold. Have a great night.